Breaking Barcelona and Chelsea news. Welcome back to the channel, football family. Today's episode is packed with huge updates before the Champions League showdown at Stamford Bridge. Barcelona superstar Pedri is expected to travel to London despite being injured and unavailable, and the reason will surprise you. Plus, fresh reactions to the Vinicius Jr. versus Iñaki Peña controversy, and big transfer battles as Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool and Barcelona all enter the race for €90 million Premier League star Murillo. We also break down Joan Laporta's statement on Hansi Flick's future, Javier Teba's latest investigation drama, and finally, Chelsea's predicted 11 for the massive clash against Barcelona, featuring a showdown between Estevao Willian and Lamine Yamal. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any Barcelona and European football news. Barcelona star to travel for Chelsea clash despite being unavailable through injury. Barcelona star Pedri is expected to make the trip to London for the club's upcoming Champions League showdown with Chelsea. This comes despite the fact that the midfielder will be unavailable for the fixture, owing to injury. Pedri is set to celebrate his 23rd birthday on Tuesday, the day of the Stamford Bridge clash. And according to Barca insider Javier Miguel of Diario AS, Pedri could travel to London to chill out. Tuesday is his birthday and he would want to celebrate it with his teammates. He would travel without clearance and it's totally out of the question that he will play. Whilst Pedri will play no part in West London, Hansi Flick will be boosted by the return of another pivotal member of his engine room ranks in 2 days' time. Frenkie de Jong was forced to sit out against Athletic Club on Saturday, owing to suspension. Barca coped impressively in the absence of their midfield conductor, en route to an eventual 4-0 romp. But de Jong is nevertheless expected to slot straight back into a starting role against Club World Cup holders Chelsea. On loan, Barcelona star defends Vinicius Jr. after Real Madrid controversy versus Elche. On loan, Barcelona goalkeeper Iñaki Peña has moved to defend Vinicius Jr., after the pair were at the heart of a head-turning moment late in Real Madrid's clash with Elche. Xabi Alonso's Blancos are of course fresh off dropping 2 points in Alicante, owing to a 2-2 draw. Even their share of the spoils required a comeback, as Jude Bellingham leveled things up in the game's closing moments. In the build-up to Real's equalizer, though, a controversial moment sparked widespread chatter. As much came upon the aforementioned Vinicius Jr. connecting with the face of Elche shotstopper Iñaki Peña. The latter was left downed and bloodied by the coming together, with many, particularly of a Barcelona persuasion, adamant that the goal should have been disallowed as a result. As alluded to above, though, post-match, Peña himself moved to play the incident down. Drawn on as much during an interview with Movie Star, the Spaniard assured, "The incident with Vinicius? Nothing, it was just a play in the game. His knee hit me because of the movement. It ended up as a blow and that's it. It stays on the pitch." Arsenal, Chelsea join Liverpool, Barcelona and Murillo race. Arsenal and Chelsea are part of the equation in the race for Murillo, with Liverpool and Barcelona also keen on the Nottingham Forest defender. According to Caught Offside, Murillo is emerging to be a massive target for some of the top clubs around the continent. The Nottingham Forest star has made a name for himself as one of the top centre-backs in the Premier League, with the likes of Arsenal and Chelsea joining teams like Liverpool and Barcelona in the hunt. Nottingham Forest did extremely well to keep hold of their key stars back in the summer window, when the likes of Murillo and Morgan Gibbs-White were attracting massive interest. The club managed to agree new deals with both players as keeping them was important, particularly the Brazilian defender. The new season has not gone to plan for Forest so far, with the team languishing near the bottom of the table. A failure to make it to the Champions League next season or even any European competition could spell trouble for Forest, especially with their ability to hold on to stars like Murillo, who is already attracting massive interest in the market. Forest values Murillo at around €80 to €90 million, and would only consider negotiating with the club if they receive offers approaching that figure. Chelsea have been interested and are ready to invest big should Murillo become available in the future. Murillo on the move next summer? Arsenal are the other team to enter the race for Murillo, as Mikel Arteta has kept tabs on his development at Forest. While the Gunners do not lack defensive players, there will be some skepticism if they were to target another left-footed centre-back, given the recent addition of Piero Hincapié. Liverpool are also keeping close tabs as the Merseysiders are eager to build their backline amid the uncertain futures of Ibrahima Konate and Virgil van Dijk. Barcelona are the other team in the mix, with the Catalans also looking to add a solid defender to their squad. Liverpool could be a big contender, and so could Barcelona, although the latter might struggle with the 80 to 90 euros million rated Premier League defender's price tag. For the Merseysiders, adding a top-notch defender is a priority in future windows, as they will be ready to compete with the likes of Arsenal and Chelsea in the hunt for the Forest star. Barcelona president Joan Laporta has expressed strong confidence in Hansi Flick's future at the club following their emphatic 4-0 victory on their return to Camp Nou. The renovated stadium welcomed over 45,000 fans, though full capacity won't be reached until construction is fully completed in 2027. Despite that, Laporta revealed that Flick is excited to eventually coach in a completely packed 105,000-seat Camp Nou. Laporta praised the German coach's work, saying he is fully settled at Barcelona, maintains an excellent relationship with the players, and leads the team with professionalism and a strong technical staff. According to Laporta, Flick gives the club a sense of confidence that everything is moving in the right direction. Flick's contract runs until June 2027, and although he has repeatedly said he feels at home in Barcelona, he hasn't yet confirmed plans beyond his current deal. Meanwhile, Javier Tebas, the president of La Liga, responded to the ongoing investigation accusing him of leaking confidential financial details related to Barcelona. Despite the controversy, Tebas insists he is not worried. He compared the situation to previous accusations he has faced, suggesting these types of complaints often amount to nothing. Barcelona president Laporta, however, admitted the investigation is not good news, especially at a time when the relationship between the club and La Liga seemed to be improving. I've seen this movie many times. At this point I already have 3 criminal complaints, I've lost count of the complaints to the CSD and there are a few dozen right of reply from some very noisy media outlets, he posted on social media. The strategy remains the same. Flood the system with complaints to see if any stick. Meanwhile, I continue with my own work, working for professional football. The rest, as before, will end up going up in smoke and backfiring spectacularly. We will have to wait and see now how the investigation proceeds and whether Tebas does end up facing any sanctions for his actions. Chelsea predicted 11 versus Barcelona as Estevao Willian faces up against Lamine Yamal. Chelsea's hopes of finishing in the top 8 of the Champions League heavily depend on them getting a result against Barcelona at Stamford Bridge. The Blues have picked up 7 points from their first 4 games in the competition, and will have been disappointed that they could only pick up a draw against Qarabag last time out. The match will see 2 of the best young talents in world football as Lamine Yamal will feature at Stamford Bridge for the first time in his career. The Chelsea Chronicle have predicted the 11 Enzo Maresca will name for the crucial Champions League group stage match. Chelsea predicted 11 versus Barcelona. With a run of 3 clean sheets in 4 games, Robert Sanchez is enjoying a fine run of form, and will continue between the sticks. Reece James was substituted at halftime of the win over Burnley, likely to protect him to start in the major upcoming fixtures against Barcelona and Arsenal. Wesley Fofana was left out of the squad completely on Saturday, however we believe that is to allow him to start at Stamford Bridge on Tuesday. There was a return from injury for Benoit Badiashile at the weekend, and his ability to progress the ball with his left foot will see him start. At left back, Marc Cucurella remains one of the first names on the team sheet as far as Chelsea are concerned. Enzo Fernandez kept up his strong goal-scoring record at the weekend, and will remain in the starting side after getting a break during the international window. Alongside him we'll see the return of Moises Caicedo. The Ecuadorian will replace André Santos despite the Brazilian's excellent recent display. Estevao will be back in the starting side for the big game at Stamford Bridge, as he looks to take his chance to announce himself to the rest of Europe. With Cole Palmer likely still absent, João Pedro will continue in the number 10 role, potentially having to do a lot more defensive work than he would do normally. On the left, there will be a change of position for Pedro Neto, who is making himself very difficult for Maresca to drop at the moment. Up front, there will be another chance for Liam Delap to find the net for the first time since the Club World Cup for Chelsea. And that wraps up today's huge roundup. From Pedri's unexpected London trip and De Jong's return, to Inaki Peña defending Vinicius Jr., the race for Murillo, and Laporta backing Hansi Flick, Barcelona's world is moving fast. Now all eyes turn to Stamford Bridge, where Chelsea and Barca face off in a match that could shape the Champions League group standings. Who do you think will win, Barca or Chelsea? Drop your predictions in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button. Subscribe for daily updates on Barcelona, Chelsea, Arsenal, and all the biggest football stories. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one.